Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of the mandala painting meditation practice. As this is part of my spiritual practice, I like to set the scene by lighting a candle. I have my crystals and I like to clear any negative energy from the canvas with my singing bowl. Whoops. Today we're going to set up the canvas with grid lines just so we can get the various parts in proportion, and then we're going to start painting the mandala patterns. So what I like to do is, just so I know where I'm going, is to roughly find the middle. Don't think that's very middle-ish in places. And that is roughly. It doesn't need to be perfect, as this is just rough guidelines. And then we'll find the diagonal. That one missed the centre, so I'll go up. I say they don't have to be perfect. So there's roughly 4 corners and the 2 diagonals. What we can do from here is to start creating our patterns. Now, lots of mandalas start with leaf shapes in the middle. It doesn't matter if you don't get them the same size, because you have plenty of opportunity to get them into better proportions. This is just the rough outline. So here we have a flower shape in the middle. Other shapes that you can have with mandalas or ujis. I like to roughly mark the spot for these. So from every second flower, have an uji shape. Oops. The amount of shapes that you can have in your mandala is infinite. You can look on the internet at mandalas to get some ideas. Right, so we have the flower and then the uji. You can continue on again. Making a shape from these two. Because we don't have a square canvas, the shapes are going to be Right, I need to turn that round to get to the top. And to fill in this space, you could have more leaf shapes. Right, I think perhaps because there's lots of space here, we could have 3 leaves. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry and then we'll come back to filling in the shapes. So I can concentrate on the mandala shapes. I like to just paint out the background a little bit just to hide the first layer, but that first layer will shine through. And I've mixed up a light lilac using red and blue and adding a little bit white. So with a bigger brush, just block out these areas. Just do it lightly. Oops, I've got some black that hasn't dried properly yet. You just do it lightly with a dry brush, then leave the colours underneath. Let them peek through. Oops, again. Haven't left that to dry properly. Right, so blocked out the background so we can concentrate more on the actual mandala shape. And it doesn't matter if you haven't mixed up enough paint in your first colour, because we'll be using lots and lots of different colours as we go. If you notice, that is more purple than the blue because I ran out and I had to quickly mix up some more paint. Right, I'm going to concentrate on filling in this one corner just for this video, just to give you an idea of how to proceed. And basically you can do any colours that you want. So I'm going to start with these leaf shapes. I think we need a little bit of green as the first layer. Again, if you keep your brush dry and just continue painting until all the paint is off your brush. Now we've made that into a leaf, but you can still see underneath the layers below. That's that. And then we have the two triangles. I think they might look nice in pink. So I have a little bit of red and a little bit of white. You can either mix on the palette with your brush. I like to mix with my brush because when I start to paint, it has all the colours that can come through in streaks. Right, if I turn it over, you can see the white and the red. I've not yet mixed on my brush. Now don't worry if this part of the mandala you're thinking it looks a mess. Everything has an ugly phase. And it doesn't matter if you don't get up to the edges of the outline, because we will be painting over and over and over again. So we have our green. Not liking that very much, but that is, so the first layer we'll brighten that up. And the pink. So the Oji shape, I think that would be, I think we need something just now for this bit to brighten it up, because I think that looks quite dark. So I think I might use yellow again with some white just to make it a nice creamy colour. Again, don't worry if you go over the outlines, because we'll be painting them in again. Still see the stencils underneath, which is I was talking about last time. Whatever you create on the first layer still emerges through on your ultimate layers. Right, now the flower shapes. Sure this brush is dry. I'll do these in bright red. Alright, so that's that whole quarter. So I'm going to switch off now, and then we'll come back when I've filled everything in. So now we have the basic outline of our mandala. And I've got to say it's pretty ugly at this point. Colours aren't what I want to end it with. But if you notice, going through, I haven't gone up to the edges, that doesn't matter. Sometimes I've gone over the edges, that doesn't matter either. All the leaves are different colours because I've run out of paint and I've had to mix it again. Doesn't matter if you can't get the exact colour, because it all adds to the interest of the mandala.